In this segment, I want to focus on particular challenges of parenting that are common to almost all of us. Parenting is a vastly under-resourced kind of work. It is work. It is real work. There is a real art to it. There is some science behind it. There is a lot to learn about it. There's no preparation for parenting that is worth very much, and there are some things you just can't prepare for. It's like you have no idea that feelings from your past are going to bloom all over the place once you have a baby, and there's not a way to make that blooming of feelings, in the emotional work that is going to be required. There's no way to trigger that before you have a baby. So there you are, and all of a sudden there are unruly and unexpected feelings that you're tripping over night and day. There's no pay for the work of parenting, so that parents are all juggling, household and job and relationships and friendships and parenting, and sometimes trying to scramble their way out of poverty or scramble their way through school, or find a safe place for their children in a neighborhood that isn't so safe. There's a lot that we are handling. And there's no protection from overwork, and there's no protection from overwhelming circumstances. Any job you get, however menial, you get a break every 4 hours for 20 minutes, and you get a lunch hour, and you get overtime pay if you work more than 40 hours a week, and there's none of that protection from overwork with parenting. So it's no wonder we're straggling. It's no wonder we have trouble making it through the week or even making it through the day without blowing up at our children. It's like it is a lot of work, and there's not a lot of emotional support. So that means that there are certain very deep and abiding hurts, feelings of hurt, things that cloud our intelligence and make it hard to be parents, that we all experience in common, because we are all parenting in a society that pays far too little attention to our needs and our concerns as parents. And 4 of these, there's probably lots of feelings that one could name here, but the ones that I think of are, first of all, and maybe most important of all, isolation. There's something about pouring your whole heart into your child and having these many, many things to juggle that means that you lose much of your ability to have lots of friends, and the struggles that you don't have time to talk about. So it's hard to bring people in close as a parent without them judging you. All of society has a very strong habit of judging parents at every turn. So you can go into the grocery store, and if your child has a tantrum there, people will walk by and they will shoot daggers at you through their eyes, or they'll make a comment, well, that kid needs a swat on the bottom and needs to go home. It's really astounding how free people feel to criticize you to your face right there in public. And if they're not doing it out loud, you can see it running around in the back of their minds. So we're kind of up against a somewhat hostile and very neglectful environment as parents. So this isolates us. This makes it feel like nobody will understand. This makes it feel like we can't tell anybody that we are in trouble. Makes it feel like it's a failure if we have to ask for help. That if we are having trouble, that there's something wrong with us, because we can't see the support that's missing. No one ever saw it before. You hardly ever see a well-supported parent. What would that look like? How would you know how to build that support? This is why Hand-in-Hand Parenting is here. We're trying to show you how you can build the support. One Listening Partnership is a really good start, and I'm so glad you're with us on this. So a way to counter the feeling of isolation as you're working on your feelings is to notice your listening partner. Take a look. Show them that you feel shy. If it's really hard to look at them directly, then go ahead and hide and just take a little peek. Ask them, do you think I'm okay? Are you with me? are you willing to listen to me one more time? Just go ahead and ask those little kid questions of, am I okay? You know, are you still with me? Do you understand? And they can give a little one-word reassurance that allows us to feel their presence and feel their caring. And that can help the feelings of isolation begin to roll off in tears or in perspiration or in laughter. You know, and just so notice your listening partner, notice what comes into your mind when you notice them. You know, you take a look at them and you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're still here and I'm still talking. Laugh, 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 laugh. You know, so notice your listening partner. Reach for your listening partner. You know, could you hold my hand if that's what you want while you're talking about something very tender to your heart? Are you with me, buddy? You know, it's like just, you know, that kind of thing. Think about, you can also counter the feeling of isolation by thinking about the people that you love, the people you felt love from, especially in childhood. So if you're feeling isolated now and you can't really find a way to work on those feelings, think about the people in your childhood, the moments in your childhood when it felt like someone cared. Even if it's only one moment, that one moment can allow lots and lots of feelings to come forward. The fact that there was just one, but the fact that it happened and you got that you were loved just for a little bit, that can allow for lots and lots of emotional release, lots and lots of easing of the feel of isolation.